When information is misinterpreted or doesn't quite add up, you can be sure conspiracy theorists will pick up on it and call it out. Whereas some conspiracy theories have turned out to be true, others remain up for debate. Here are 5 of the biggest conspiracy theories of all time. We would like to give a big thanks to viewer CyclopsTurkey for suggesting this video. Number 5. Ancient aliens. This theory is much debated and can definitely give you hours of much head scratching. The theory goes that in the past, in ancient times, aliens visited Earth. Some parts of the theory say humans saw aliens as gods that allowed them to build highly advanced structures like the pyramids, while other parts go as far as humans mating with the aliens, creating a hybrid master race. Most of the evidence for this theory lies in ancient art which depicts flying objects and even ancient skulls found that have elongated heads. There are numerous pieces of art that clearly show some kind of flying machine. Whether these were drawn to be factual or just the artist's imagination is hard to say. As for the skulls found, some say they are aliens, others say they are the remains of either deformed humans or certain tribes that still exist today that have elongated skulls. Whatever the truth is, this theory is sure to be one of the most interesting you'll ever get into. Number 4. The death of Princess Diana. Soon as the news spread of Princess Diana's death, conspiracies were popping up everywhere, all of which claiming that the princess was murdered by the royal family to stop Diana from releasing embarrassing and damaging information about ex-husband Prince Charles. Some have said that the royal family murdered Diana as she was currently in a relationship with Dodi Fayed, son of billionaire and Harrods owner Mohammed Al Fayed, and they didn't want to be married into a family with Islamic background. Whatever the reason, the conspiracies became so popular that in 2013, Scotland Yard announced that it was reopening the case of Diana's death on the basis of a claim that the fatal car accident was set up by the British Special Forces. Though the British and French governments have ruled Diana's death as an accident, the fuel behind the conspiracy theories that Diana was killed remains. Number 3. The Shroud of Turin. Ever since the Shroud of Turin was brought forth to the public, it has caused much controversy. At first it was believed to be the cloth which covered the body of Christ. Carbon dating has however proved that the cloth would have been made over 1,000 years after Jesus existed. Instead of being an open and shut case, the carbon dating results have opened the doors for even more conspiracy theories. One states that it proves that Jesus survived the crucifixion and that the Vatican had tampered with the carbon dating results in order to protect their faith. Other conspiracies even involve Leonardo da Vinci as being the biggest troll in history and fabricating the Shroud of Turin. It states da Vinci used an early crude form of photography using an optical device called a camera obscura. He used a real corpse, obtained an old looking piece of linen, treated it with photosensitive chemicals and then exposed it using the camera obscura to create the image. To this day, however, many believe the Shroud of Turin is the actual cloth pulled over Jesus after his crucifixion, despite what evidence is brought before them. Number 2. 9/11. The tragedy of 9/11 will most likely never be forgotten, partly due to the large amount of conspiracy theories relating to the event. 9/11 is quite a unique conspiracy theory as a lot of the evidence is plausible and the official statements surrounding the attack has a lot of unexplained flaws. This has led to a huge following of people, including families of the victims, not believing the US government's explanation. There are hundreds of theories surrounding 9/11, all of which claim it to be an inside job. From a neutral point of view, the evidence to support 9/11 was an inside job does greatly outweigh the evidence against it. This is made worse by history itself, such as the Gulf of Tonkin incident where the US government claimed Vietnamese forces attacked one of their ships, which allowed the US to invade Vietnam. It wasn't until 2005 that previously classified documents came to light that showed the US government completely fabricated the incident to allow them to start a war with Vietnam. It's history like this that puts great mistrust for the US government, especially when a large-scale and very profitable war quickly broke out afterwards. Reports of the US planting evidence such as one of the hijackers' passports in the rubble of the World Trade Center, only for the passport's owner to come out and be alive living in Morocco, gives even more red flags to the whole story. Whatever the truth is, 9/11 is without a shadow of a doubt one of the biggest conspiracy theories ever and shows no sign of slowing down. Number 1. The Freemasons and the Illuminati. You're never a few clicks away from an Illuminati-based video on YouTube. This massive conspiracy theory has constant new twists and new evidence coming to light. The theory goes that the Illuminati, a secret society made up from the world's rich and most powerful, are ruling the world for evil to brainwash and even kill the mass population. This conspiracy has slightly gone out of hand and becomes more and more extreme every day. It is common knowledge that the Freemasons exist. Most towns in the world will have their own lodge where they get together a few times a month. This low-level Freemasonry is nothing more than professionals working together to help each other out and their community. What is known as the Illuminati is just Freemasonry on a much more larger level. Instead of a few doctors and lawyers getting together, it's politicians, billionaires and owners of international corporations. It is a fact that the rich and powerful do rule the world. Influential billionaires and owners of international corporations have a lot of power. They got their hands in a lot of investments and businesses and do once in a while make friends with people in the political world. It is obvious that when the rich and powerful make friends with politicians, certain strings can be pulled and favours can be made to benefit both parties. This type of corruption is expected in any civilization where a few hold the most power. It's not fair, but it's life. However, the conspiracy theorists have taken this simple fact and stretched it to a far more sinister level. They claim these secret societies plot ways of hurting, damaging and even killing the mass population. They say Illuminati symbolism can be found in most films and music videos by looking out for any pyramids or one eyes, which relates to the ancient Egyptian religion and black magic, often associated with devil worship. In recent times, the Illuminati conspiracy has managed to branch out into other theories, including that the world's leaders are reptile-human hybrids. This of course is quite out there and no serious evidence has ever been put forward to support this. Whatever the case, the one thing we can be sure of is, yes, the world is run by the rich and powerful, but they are more likely planning on ways to make more money out of you than killing you. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to suggest an idea for a video, please leave a comment, and if we make it, we'll give you a big shout out. And remember, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome daily lists of all things 5. This is All 5, and until next time, feed your mind.